I think from a strategic point of view, banks should say and should sit and say, okay, we have done this so far. The market is going to change forever in the coming years. How do we position ourselves and make not be reactive? It should be more a proactive role, and all these things that we're discussing here are going to take time. So banks should kind of say, okay, this is the roadmap that we're going to have for the next 5 years. And it requires changing the corporate governance. It requires the way we see risk. It requires change in every aspect of doing business. So I think that's how they should approach it. Now, the question is totally different for the rest of the banks. Within the rest of the banks, there is two categories. One, there is already a paid up capital requirement that NBE has set forth, and we're expecting it to raise the bar again in the coming years. So there are, I don't know, maybe a few banks that still have not fulfilled that paid up capital. For them, they have two options. One, they either merge and create one bank, or get acquired by the bigger fishes within the banking sector. So I think all these things are going to be decided by boards, and within that board, if you have independent board members with the right expertise, it's gonna help them navigate this challenge. But I think banks should start to act now and not just wait and see. So the second category of banks is they have already made the paid up capital requirement, but are still are small banks compared to the other banks. So for them, again, same question arises. It's not driven by the paid up capital requirement, but it's driven by the desire to survive in the new market, which is, okay, Ethiopia is a big market, but I think everyone is concentrated on Addis and what's happening around this city. So can we carve out a different strategy where we can compete? Yes or no? If no, then what can we do to compete? And one thing that they can do is, I think, diversify the revenue streams, i.e. capital markets practices. So it could be investment bank, it could be brokerage, it could be investment advisory, whatever the case may be. Then the question that then becomes, do we have the capacity in-house to do that? Most don't. So do we bring expertise from outside, or we do business with firms that have done this elsewhere, and we can collaborate with them. We give them the local context, they provide the international experience, and we do that. I think these are the sort of things that they will need to answer.